Hey, I'm Ed Lowe with MotorTrend, and behind me is the Mercedes-Benz VLE. It is an electric, don't call it a van, don't call it a minivan. They call it a grand limousine, and I know that sounds a little bit like marketing hype, but when you actually take a look at some of the specs, it does seem to make sense. Because first of all, while it has a van-like shape, it's not a minivan, and it's not quite as big as a large sort of Mercedes Sprinter van. There's two configurations. There's a short wheelbase and there's a long wheelbase version. This is the short wheelbase version, and it comes in at about 208 inches. That is longer than a Mercedes-Benz S-Class. It's longer than a Mercedes-Benz GLS. It is quite a bit longer than a Toyota Sienna minivan. So it is definitely not in the minivan or sedan space. It's a big vehicle. And in fact, the longer wheelbase version, 215 inches long about, is longer than a Cadillac Escalade. This is definitely a grand people mover vehicle. It's a multi-passenger vehicle, very popular in other countries, particularly China. I think it looks really cool. This one is the Patagonia Red VLE 400 in 4-manic all-wheel drive. It's got roughly 409 horsepower. Again, it's all electric. It has a 115 kilowatt hour usable battery. It's under the floor right here. That's why the vehicle is kind of tall. And it's very sleek. It's very long. It has that van shape, but surprisingly, coefficient of drag, 0.25. Very aerodynamic. Again, I think very cool. I'm a big minivan nerd. And it has some very cool features. Let's start on the outside. The car obviously has traditional doors, okay, up front, but also dual electric sliding doors. I know a lot of vans have these kind of capabilities, but it also has a convertible seating system. So there are essentially 4 rails in the car that allow for multi-configurations of seats. Single seats here, like in captain's chairs configuration, and also bench seats. So you take all the seats out, 2-passenger, lots of room for cargo. Or you can put in a bench seat, you have a 5-passenger vehicle. You can put in just the captain's chairs and add just 1 or 2, however many you like. You can also turn the seats around and have them facing each other. The seating system is called roll and go. The seats come out, you can roll them, store them in your garage, or you can put them back in. They're not very heavy. I did the demo. It's pretty easy to do. Very flexible, very cool. Not sure whether US regulations are going to allow the seats to be turned backwards when we drive, but I'd love to see it. It's got a very cool, you would think, traditional lift gate with a surprise. Rear glass that opens up. This is really cool, especially if you want to put this vehicle into your garage and access what's in the back without having to lift the entire tailgate. I like it for surfing. Put a long surfboard in here, skis, whatever you like, especially if you have the captain's chair so you can split the difference between the seats. Very cool setup. You can even hang a wetsuit off of here. It's very cool. All right, so the VLE is coming to America. So far, they haven't announced exactly what's coming to America, but this one is the VLE 400. This is 4-manic all-wheel drive. There's a VLE 300 front-wheel drive. That has 200 kilowatts of power, which is roughly 268 horsepower, I believe. Range, they're claiming 700 kilometers on the WLTP cycle, which is roughly 360 miles of range. It's got an 800 volt electrical architecture system. If you charge it on a really fast DC fast charger, you could get upwards of 170, 190 miles in range back in about 15 to 20 minutes. Very impressive. There are 4 flavors of the VLE that have been announced. There's the standard sort of entry level. There's an AMG version, and this one, the AMG Plus, again in this beautiful Patagonia red. There's also a really fancy version called Exclusive that we should go look at right now. Okay, so this you can see is a very different look for the VLE. This is a VLE 300. So again, the specs, this is a short wheelbase version. It's in a beautiful velvet brown. It's got awesome 22-inch AMG wheels. It's very sleek looking, very luxurious. It also has the star on the nose that the AMG Plus version did not. This one is aimed at a very different client, higher end you might say. Let's show you some of the features. First, I want to show you what it's like in the driver's seat. It's the MPV. You sit high up, you have a great view of the road. You have this awesome dash that has 3 separate screens, the center and the passenger screens, 14 inches in diameter. Great for looking at maps, engaging with the MBOS system and the virtual assistant. Lots of cargo area. You have a huge space down here with multiple charging ports. You can put your purse, your man bag, whatever you want. Twin charging pads here that are cooled. Cup holders, of course, and then under your arm, down here, there is a refrigerator cooling box, which is tremendous. Should be a really great drive, but to be honest, the real party is in the back. Okay, so as I said, Mercedes thinks this is a white space vehicle for America. It's also, to be honest, aimed at China because big, luxurious MPVs like this, they're all over the place over there. And this is a real opportunity for Mercedes to take some of that market share based on what they got going on back here. So let's check it out. First of all, you see these grand comfort thrones, if you will. Don't they look gorgeous? It's also got a tremendously flexible rear seat package. Using electronic controls, you can configure these seats any way you like. There's a maximum cargo configuration. There's a configuration that splits the difference between people and cargo. There's a standard configuration, but the one you really want to see is the executive seating configuration, which looks a little bit like this. The seats go back, they recline a little bit, maximum legroom. For me, the busy executive, I jump in here. What do I want to do? Well, right now I want to take a nap, maybe. I want to put my phone on this charging pad. That not only charges it, keeps it in great view. I want to relax a little bit. Maybe, I want to catch a movie. I can put this vehicle into a very special cinema mode. I could just shout it out towards the MBOS operating system, or I can use this very handy iPhone-like controller and just hit cinema mode and activate and watch the show. That is all the drama, all of the just spectacular show that China market wants and Americans will be blown away by. You saw the sunshade close the panoramic roof. You saw all the sunshades close up every single window back here. And then out of the headliner, as if by magic, 31.3-inch 8K display pops out of the sky. Absolutely massive. And it does a bunch of cool things. Yes, you can watch a full movie across it for everybody who's sitting back here. You can also split screen it, so the passenger can watch something different, play a game, a video game perhaps, while I'm watching something else, or, and maybe this isn't quite a bonus, you can do work back here because you're a busy executive. There is an 8-megapixel video conference camera built right into the base here, so I can take a Zoom call or a Teams call, do some work, while my passenger watches something else or plays a video game. Absolutely tremendous, very, very cool. Again, really nothing like it out there on the marketplace because Mercedes-Benz is really trying to pivot and show this VLE, this Grand Limousine, to an entirely new audience. So we think it's pretty cool, but we don't have all the details yet. We don't know the pricing. We don't know where it's going to end up within Mercedes-Benz product lineup. It is called the VLE, and the rumors are that it's going to line up around like a GLE SUV pricing. There's also an even more luxurious brother, the VLS, which should land somewhere in the GLS or S-Class range, but we'll let you know when we find out. So for more information on the Mercedes-Benz VLE electric Grand Limousine, go to MotorTrend.com.